What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. It's the Moral Compass, Poppy, and this is the Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club, episode 27. Today we're talking about Better Watch Out. And joining me, the one, the only, straight from Ocean City, Maryland, Enrico Botta. What's up, Enrico?
Hey, Mark. How's it going?
It's going well, man. So you and I, we had Ocean City Comic Con this weekend, as did Dex, Sean, not Chris Graves, though.
Nope. It was fun.
Yeah, we had a great time. Chris Graves, man, having a string of bad luck when it comes to conventions this year.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, yep. Chris unfortunately had the flu. He had to cancel Ocean City Comic Con. At least that's the word. I mean, I'm thinking maybe he just has a fear of conventions. It's not a fear of flying. It's not the flu. Maybe he just, I don't know.
What if
Maybe
it's
just.
you?
What's that?
Maybe it's you.
Maybe he just doesn't like to be around me. I don't know. That's a good point.
Or it could be me.
Oh, could be. Yeah. We were both at SpawnCon.
I was in attendance at both of those, so yeah, could be.
People who can't, who don't mind being around us though. 40% Zed, first in the chat. Congratulations, 40%. Not to be confused with the 54%ers, the female audience of the channel. We also have the queen of the chat, Amanda B, second, and this should have started 40 minutes ago, TMC. I accidentally, I'll admit it, I set the time for 5 a.m.
What?
Yeah, I accidentally set the time for 5 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Zed and Amanda B showed up. Good job, Amanda B. She was ready, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Jeez, I didn't notice that.
I wasn't even awake yet.
Oh, definitely not. I was dreaming.
She says second, and this should have started 40 minutes ago, TMC, trying to get those early worms. I'm going to go back to bed, though. It's Sunday, the day of rest. Yeah, you guys should have realized I wasn't really going to do this show at 5 a.m. Mark Penguin says, I was first days ago when Poulton first posted this, but my comment disappeared. Schemes and scams. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark Penguin.
No, we didn't mean anything by that, Mark. Definitely not on purpose.
The Don says, sup, chat? What's up, Don? Thanks for joining us.
Don-tacular.
Oh, Mark Penguin says, Poulton, am I crazy, or didn't you tell us you took some vlog footage at SpawnCon you were going to put up on the channel?
And that's my fault now, because I have all the footage now, and I have to string it together and edit it and put it up, which I'm going to try to do this week.
So, when we did SpawnCon, afterwards, I was so, fired up about the haunted attraction we did, and I said, I was going to get some spy glasses. So I actually did purchase spy glasses, and I walked the floor of Ocean City Comic Con with the glasses on. So I have plenty of footage of just me walking around.
Oh, wow.
And it's weird because, I was walking around with my son. There was things he would see. So then I'd start talking to the exhibitors. So I have, I guess, some unauthorized interviews for some of the people that were selling stuff.
That's great.
All good though. We talked to this one guy who was selling a ninja comic book that looked awesome. I actually purchased a copy, and my son bought like a little ninja knife from him. So, yeah. I'll have to edit that and throw that up on the channel. The Don says, "Hey, jamming to Metallica, hating the rain, and watching some cool dudes. Hail, thank you." And go check out Don's book, Omega Mission. Still on Fund My Comic. A few days left, but Don, you can extend that if you want. I don't know if I would think you're aware of that. I would hope so. Duck Bacon, hail Poulton, hail Enrico, hail chat.
Hey, what's up, Duck Bacon?
Mark says, God bless you, Enrico, doing the Lord's work.
Oh, yeah, a little late. Yeah, a little late, but get it in on at some point.
So you want to talk a little about Ocean City Comic Con?
Yeah, sure. So I got there on Friday night you were already there with Sean, right? So I met up with you, and then it was set up well, and it was it was a good show. There was a lot of cool vendors there, a lot of good people. I was set up next to Chris Mad.
Oh, okay.
And talked to him for a few minutes. That was cool. Nice little chat. It went well. Did a few commissions and sold a couple books. Good stuff. I didn't get to see you guys much though. I missed you guys.
Yeah, all of us were in the same row except for you, unfortunately. Amanda says, I'm back and ashamed that TMC was not up at 5 a.m. I thought you were an early riser. Yeah, but I had to drive back from Ocean City this morning.
Yeah, that was the thing too. That's the only thing. So I know there was a dinner that involved some of the Mortal Kombat guys, but I actually started my trek home early, so I missed the dinner. But it was real nice when I got there Friday night. Sean and I went down to the bar there at the hotel, and Heather and the guys were
nice.
there, so we got to hang out and have a drink and eat some bar food.
Yeah, you know me, Enrico. I'm not a networker or a hanger out. I'm a straight to the hotel room.
I was surprised. If you did go to that dinner, I would have decided to go and drive home later. But I don't know.
Yeah. So Friday. So Sean actually went down Thursday night. His cousin picked him up and drove him down. So Chase and I, we went down Friday morning. We got there. We probably got to the convention center around 2. We set up, and then we headed to we checked into our hotel room, and we just relaxed there. And then we just had dinner at the hotel. We went back. We watched WWE SmackDown in the hotel room, and who should be on Friday night's episode but David Goldie from the Golden Era, who joined us Saturday at the Comic-Con. Goldie and Brett Wooders, the wrestlers that I work with, stars of Apple TV's Monster Factory series, they came out, and they were at my booth for maybe an hour, and then the convention promoter came over and said, Chris Graves canceled, and they don't like to have an empty table, so he wanted the wrestlers to move over there. And I think they were a little scared at first. They were like, "Are you pulling our legs, Mark? You're serious? We have to go over the table by ourselves?" And I was like, "You guys are going to be fine." They decided to. I couldn't believe this. They decided to put on their wrestling gear, so they went changed into their little tights, and man, here's the thing. They walked right out to the table. No one blinked an eye because it's Comic-Con.
There's just half naked dudes sitting there in their underwear at a table.
But I moved all the Golden Era merch over to their table, the comics, the magnets, the Slam Buddies.
Did they sign autographs and stuff?
Yeah. They didn't have all of their 8x10s and stuff because when Goldie was on SmackDown, he was driving home from Connecticut, and his car broke down, and all the merch was in his car, and that's in some shop in Connecticut now being worked on. So he had to rent a car and drive Friday night home to Jersey, and then drive down to Ocean City Saturday morning. But I was at the table a bunch checking up on them, and every woman walking by was ogling them. This one woman was like, "Oh, you two must be the most comfortable people here," because they're just in their tights, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they're trying to answer," and she goes, "It's so hot here because of you."
Well, at least this con wasn't on top of a ice skating rink.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Garden State Comic Fest was fantastic turnout and very profitable, but very chilly. But I was, you mentioned the Mortal Kombat actors, the guys who portrayed the characters in the OG video game. I was seated right next to them.
So you got Reptile, right?
Yeah, I got my Reptile figure. Signed. I love it.
Fatality.
I need a drink.
Yeah, Mark's got a little tickle. A little pickle tickle. He'll be okay though. You know, it's all good.
I'm back. I'm better.
Oh,
Yeah, so Master Daniel Pacina, he portrayed Reptile, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Johnny Cage. Also Smoke. And his brother Carlos was there, who portrayed Raiden in the game. They were super cool. I went in and got in line because I'm a fan. And Daniel was like, no, you're one of us, professional courtesy. And he signed my figure for me. So I thought that was pretty cool.
nice.
And I also met one of the Power Rangers, Selwyn Ward, who played the Blue Space Ranger, and I got him to sign my figure as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah, whenever I can get a chance to nerd out a little bit at the conventions, I like to do it. We sold some of the Koni Waves exclusive covers. I had a lot of sales, actually. The convention was really good.
Good.
So they announced that Ocean City Comic Con next year will be a 2-day event, so Saturday and Sunday. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
And Sean had the Type 1 variant preview, variant covers for the preview book. I grabbed one of the ones that had Payne on it. And Dexter Weeks always does well at conventions, selling all of his prints. So, yeah, it was a good time for all of us.
Cool.
Let's catch up with the chat. Amanda B just saying hey to Mark.
Hey, Mark.
We got Duck Bacon in the house. What's up, Duck Bacon? Speaking of Koni Waves and Writhe Payne, Koni Waves still in demand on Indiegogo. While I was away, I'm still having Koni Waves books arrive, but we got the Koni Waves black and white edition with the Chris Graves cover that came in. Let me make myself big screen. There you go. Beautiful. I'm so proud of this book. Koni Waves, fantastic. I think it's the best book I've published so far. There'll be a debate when Writhe Payne comes out, but I'll drop the link in the chat. We'll be closing up these campaigns soon because we're fulfilling now. We're actually going to close out Writhe Payne this Thursday and Friday because I will be in Michigan signing Graveyard Shift Omega Storm, which I'll say this is the best book this year, not written by me. That's written by John Malin, but I'm going there to sign the books, and John's going to help me close out Writhe Payne on his YouTube channel. Writhe Payne, I told you I was going to wait for the closeout, but I added it early because I was like, when am I going to have time to add this perk? I added your little mini figurine statue of Payne. 6 available, guys. Let's take a look at it on the campaign page. I also updated some of the artwork on the page with our new colorist, February. You can see some of his beautiful artwork here now. Just gorgeous. This book is so great. Letters are done. It's off to my pre-press guy, Ryan, who's getting it ready for the printer. Should be done any day now. But book's absolutely gorgeous. Chris knocked it out of the park, and I think Chris is going to be an artist that is going to be on everyone's radar soon. I know he's already on people's radar, doing a lot of work for people. But let's check out that Payne statue. We showed it off on the streams before, but now it's official. The Payne statue, designed by former McFarlane toy sculptor Enrico Botta, comes in a 6x6 inch box, extremely limited. Turned out fantastic, Enrico. You brought it to the convention. I had it on my table.
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks incredible.
It looks great with the box and everything. The photo looks good stuff.
Yeah. I ordered the boxes this morning. They'll be here by the 21st. So yeah, plenty of time to fulfill this. I already fulfilled the Payne Slam Buddies. So people should, if you ordered one and you haven't received it, it should be in the mail any day now.
Yeah, awesome.
We got Sheldon Martin in the house. He says, I dropped the ball on this and did not watch the movie. Also, I'm at work, so I can't stick around long. Well, thank you.
Oh, Sheldon, thanks for coming by, though.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Amanda B says it was good, but I still think U.S. Assassins is a strong contender for your best book. Oh, thank you, Amanda B. Mark Penguin says, looking forward to Graveyard Shift Omega Storm. Already got my special gold shirt in the mail a few weeks ago. Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Duck Bacon says, awesome art and awesome statue. Thank you. So, yeah, closing out Writhe Payne Thursday and Friday while I'm in Michigan. It's going to be a fun time. I'm ready to sign, thousands of Graveyard Shift books. I was talking to Von Coleman. He was at the convention, and he said he was going to do a stream about the best signatures of creators. And I said, I got that classic C, and he was like, Mark, you wouldn't make the top 5 of my list. I was like, ouch. Gotta love his honesty, though, right? So we've talked about the Kemp brothers, colorist extraordinaire. Dan Kemp currently coloring Sean Aaron's Type 1. I met the Kemp brothers at SpawnCon. You talked to them too, I believe, Enrico, right?
Yep. Nice guys.
I know people were trying to start some drama saying I'm trying to steal Dan from Sean. Not at all. Just mutual respect. But while I was gone, look what arrived in the mail. Dan Kemp sent me a care package, Enrico.
Oh, wow.
What a guy. He sent me a package of prints. We got this beautiful... I'm going to make myself full screen so you can really appreciate this. We got this beautiful Spawn print.
Wow.
Dan signed it with his, signature D and 3 little dots. I love it. Then this Kevin Conrad Spawn print that he colored. Kevin even signed this one.
That's great.
Fantastic. We got this Black Widow Red Skull print. And then we got... Oh, there's one more. I missed it. Here it is. We got a Gunslinger Spawn.
Oh, nice.
Nice care package for my buddy.
Good stuff.
Kemp. Yeah. I mean, that's just the type of guys they are. They really care. Mutual respect, I think, between the two of us.
Very cool.
And Sean has nothing to worry about. I don't steal colors.
Just borrow.
Yeah, from time to time. It's same publisher. We're keeping it in family. So, this week's movie is Better Watch Out. I think it's a fantastic movie. Enrico, what are your thoughts?
I thought it wasn't bad. I liked it.
Yeah?
And as a matter of fact, I thought it got... At first, I was like, what is going on here? And then in my head, I was like, what would be cool if they actually turned on this person, and they did. And I was like, okay, it's going in a good direction. It's got a lot better. So it was interesting. I thought it was definitely fun.
Yeah. So Better Watch Out. The premise is, how old's the kid? Is he 13?
Yeah, definitely teenager.
Yeah.
And the buddy, they're like teenagers. Early teens.
His parents leave him home with a babysitter because they have a Christmas party to go to. He is in love with the babysitter who's much older than him, probably like 17, 18. Probably 18. Cause
I would say 8, more like 18.
Yeah.
And the father was Patrick Warburton.
Yeah. From Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, same.
Yeah. Mark Penguin says, when the movie first started, I thought this was kind of stuff that goes on with Chase and Sean and the babysitter when Poulton goes out for the night. Oh, my gosh.
When it first started, I was like, what is this going to be? Is this going to be like some kind of Scream thing or like stranger, comes into the house or whatnot? I was ready for a bore fest, so I'm glad it went in a better direction.
Sean recently told me some of the stuff that goes on while I'm not there, so oh my God.
You don't want to know, then you're going to be...
Yeah, I wish I never knew. But yeah, so parents leave their kid with the the babysitter. His friend was over for a little while, but his friend has to go home. He's trying to put the moves on this babysitter. She is oblivious to it all. She's fighting with her boyfriend, and he's like, I don't know why you just don't leave this creep. And then things start happening. There's a knock at the door.
He gets into the chain.
Yeah. The power goes out. They think there's an intruder in the house. They're scared. They go hide in the closet. He pulls out a gun. And then it's revealed that the intruder is his friend. And they were kind of they set this whole thing up to get the girl to fall in love with this kid.
Yeah, it was like a hero trap kind of. Like he wanted her to think that he was saving her from an intruder.
Yeah.
And then fall for him.
Mark Penguin says, definitely didn't see that twist coming. Mike says this was a good movie, went a different way than I thought.
Yeah.
Mark Penguin says the boyfriend looked like Phil Diaz. He did. So when she finds out that it's the friend as the intruder and this was all set up, she's pissed off. She's going to still tell the parents, and he pushes her down the stairs. And she hits her head. She blacks out. And when she wakes up, she's tied up. And he's holding her hostage, basically. Basically, like, trying to get her to fall in love with him. I don't know what his.
Well, no, I think at that point it was just like, you know, I'm going to do what I will now at this point.
Yeah. Her boyfriend, since they're fighting, he decides to stop by the house. He ends up getting captured. They torture him as well, and the kid and the friend are debating, like, would the stunts that Macaulay Culkin pulls on Home Alone, would they really hurt? Could they really kill someone? So they set up the boyfriend to get hit with a paint bucket that swings down from the second floor, and oh my gosh, they take the guy's head off. They
yeah, but I was disappointed in that scene because like you didn't get to see anything.
Yeah.
They went with the theater of the mind idea for that, but I could have used a reaction. I could have used like a shot of the aftermath of the paint can, or at least the impact.
Yeah. The babysitter's ex-boyfriend gets involved too, who is from Stranger Things, also the Red Power Ranger from the Power Rangers movie. I forget his name. But they get him coming over. The kid texts him saying to come over. Yeah,
he was lured there by the kid.
Yeah. And he's basically being used as the scapegoat. They're going to set him up because at this point, I think he kind of realizes, he has to kill the babysitter. All the while, his best friend is still here, and his best friend's sort of like, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Well, yeah, after they kill the one guy.
Yeah. Mark Penguin says, amazing death scene. It was clearly ketchup and mustard being used. I mean, yeah, that's what it looked like. So they get him to come to the back, and they set up a little thing with the lawnmower?
The lawnmower.
Yeah.
And they get him to write a note to her saying that he apologizes.
And then they set it up to make it look like that he hangs himself in the backyard. This was so I watched this, I want to say 2 years ago, I think on Christmas, and I loved it. And then the following year, me, Sean, and Chris Graves watched it after Ocean City Comic Con. We went back to Sean's house and watched it, and I was like, you guys have to see this movie, and they loved it. It was just, I don't know, it's twisted. The kid is He does a great performance. You just want to punch him in the face.
A good psycho.
Yeah, Mark says the kid is a total sociopath. It was never about trying to sleep with the babysitter. Killing everyone was always the end game. Killing everyone was always the end game. So the babysitter is working on the best friend, trying to get him to let her go, saying like his friend always treats him poorly, and he's starting to
let up a little.
Yeah, and agree with her. And I think at one point he's like untying her, and the friend sees this, and they get in a fight, and he kills his best friend.
Yeah, I don't even think what. Yeah, he just shoots him, and he goes flying across the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So several times the girl almost gets away, and he always. At one point, she gets out of the house, and there's carolers outside, and he gets her. Before she can scream for help, she gets him back in the house, and eventually he knows his parents are coming home, so he has to get everything over with. He kills the babysitter, at least he thinks he does. He runs upstairs, gets in his pajamas, realizes, what did he do? Leave something out on the. He had to like climb through his. He has to set up.
He put out on the top floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have this little gimmick where
he sleepwalks.
They put the pencil on the doorknob, because that's how they tell if he opens the door or not. The pencil falls, so he has to set that back up. But he has to do it and then go get into his room, so it appears that he never left the room to begin with. So he goes out the window. Comes in the other side, knocks over the reindeer decorations on the top of the roof, and just then the parents are pulling back in to the driveway.
Yeah, really well done. So they come home and they see everything. There's the wife screaming. They call the police. The wife goes up and checks on the son, and then he's pretending he's asleep. He acts like he doesn't know what's going on. Paramedics are there, police are there. The mom's consoling the.
That was the most unbelievable thing to me, is that how could you even believe that this kid could sleep through multiple shotguns?
Well, didn't she give him, like they say they give him something for him to sleep?
I missed that.
Yeah.
Case, yeah.
So as the mom's comforting the kid who did all this, killed all these people. You hear the EMTs outside saying, "We got a pulse on this one," and he goes and checks, and it's the babysitter. She's still alive.
Sees him up in the window and gives him the finger.
So there's actually there's an extra scene at the end where I don't know if you watched it through the credits, but
no.
So the kid actually says to his mom he's worried about the babysitter. He thinks they should go to the hospital to make sure she's okay. So that clearly set it up for it was like, oh, that could be a sequel with him in the hospital, like being the concerned friend trying to kill her, and almost like a Halloween 2, the night Michael Myers stalked the hospital. But
why does that scene from Hard to Kill come to mind when Steven Seagal is trying to escape the hospital? he's like, he just came out of a coma. He's in the bed with the mop, scooting his gurney down the hallway into the elevator.
But yeah, this is a really fun movie, crazy movie. Like, I didn't see the twist going. I thought it was a home invasion movie where possibly they turned the tables on the invader. I never realized it was the kid that was behind it, and I'm glad I didn't watch the trailer originally before watching it, because I think they sort of hint at the kid being behind it all. So, man,
it was like a double twist almost, which I thought was clever.
Yeah,
like the reveal in that closet scene when he comes out and you see that it's the kid, then you feel, oh, they did it. That could have almost been the end of it right there, but then it was like, no, we're not done yet. We push her down the steps, and it's like, okay, what's going to happen now? Like, and then he starts the whole, I'm going to torture you kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, it's almost like you get two movies in one.
Yeah.
Almost like
From Dusk Till Dawn.
yeah, I was gonna say Speed, where you have
Okay.
the whole elevator scene at the beginning, and
Yeah.
then you have the bus part afterwards. Um, but yeah, this was a fun movie. What's your thoughts on like the Christmas horror movie genre?
I actually really like the Christmas horror movie genre. It's a great backdrop for horror. You know,
Yeah.
Christmas. I mean, if for no other reason, it's kind of like, you know, you have white snow and red blood. It's always a good visual
Mm-hmm.
to start with. But yeah, I like that. I mean, Halloween and Christmas, I feel like are good backdrops for horror.
Yeah. Stop the presses. Amanda B says I really enjoyed this movie.
Nice.
She's our harshest critic,
It was
so
a good one.
yeah. Mark, you'll have to give us your rating on the babysitter because that's what you do. You give us the ratings on the Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club Babe chart. So work on that while we discuss the Christmas horror movie genre. Um, next week we have Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. And then Christmas Eve we have Jack Frost, the Killer Snowman movie.
Not the Michael Keaton Jack Frost.
Not the Michael Keaton Jack Frost. Although I would say that Jack Frost may be more horrifying in appearance than the Jack Frost from the movie we're going to watch. Mark says, as her age was never clearly established, I refuse to comment.
Oh, God,
Good man. Good man.
Mark.
But A Christmas Horror Story, fantastic. What did we watch before that? Oh,
The Christmas, what's it called? What's it called? Christmas.
it was A Christmas Horror Story.
Christmas
we watched
Horror
that.
Story.
Yeah. And the previous week we watched. Oh, previous week didn't we watch the shark movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
I really actually enjoyed a Christmas Horror Story too. I couldn't make that one.
Yeah.
I was on the road with the family, and I didn't make it back in time for the 9 o'clock. But
Was that the first time you had watched it?
yeah, it's the first time I saw it, and I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah, William Shatner was in it, and that had another good twist that I didn't see coming at all. I thought there was just this fantasy storyline of Santa and like facing the elves and Krampus, and then when that twist popped out where he was actually just like a crazy Santa in the mall killing people, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
What a good twist.
I would have just loved a movie about Santa versus Krampus. I thought that was really well done. It looked great. Krampus looked amazing.
So they don't have that? Like, that's not actually a thing anywhere? Because, yeah, you would think that would be a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think there is a Krampus movie.
Oh, no, there's a Krampus movie. That was good. There
Yeah.
might even be two of them. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a sequel. I feel like there was. But, like, yeah, that Krampus movie wasn't bad. I liked that.
Yeah, no, I'll have to check out the Krampus movie. I've never watched it. But, man, I would love a, North Pole Under Siege by Krampus. The elves have, some sort of zombie disease. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that was really well done. And the actor that played Santa was the weatherman who was the Santa that went crazy at the mall. So
yeah, he was the guy that was working in the studio with Bill Shatner, right?
Yep. Duck Bacon says Krampus was a great surprise.
Yeah. I have Krampus in one of my stories, Mark.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have Krampus, and then I work in this other character who is like a satyr type character. That's his son. That's his son. And they have like father and son daddy issues.
Oh.
Yeah.
So next week is Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. I don't know if our streak of talking about great movies is going to continue next week. But I felt like if we were doing Christmas movies this month, we had to include a Silent Night, Deadly Night movie. So I'm going to play the trailer now. It kind of reminds me, at least like budget-wise and effect-wise, of Maniac Cop. So I don't know. We
What year? Wait, what year is it? What
I
year
believe it's like I want to say like 80.
Yeah, it's older.
83, 84,
Yeah,
something
that
like
first
that.
one. That first one, man. Yeah, the first one's a little slow, but yeah not too bad.
Mark says, "Do I need to watch part 1 first to understand part 2?" No, they'll clue you in, Mark. You'll figure it out.
That's great.
You'll definitely know. But here we go. Here's the trailer for Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
The nightmare began with Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Need a ride, Santa Claus?
Well, no, not exactly.
But it isn't over yet. In fact, the ultimate nightmare is about to begin all over again. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2.
Hey, you little bastard!
All Ricky ever wanted was a little kindness.
Very naughty.
And all he ever got was pain.
What the heck?
Naughty.
Now he wants revenge. And this time,
Garbage day.
he's going to get it. Step by step, weapon by weapon.
Naughty.
Victim by victim. The terror's coming home, and he's all grown up. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2.
I've got a present for you.
Terrifying suspense shocker you've been waiting for.
That looks
Last
amazing.
time it thrilled you. This time,
Bingo.
it'll kill you. Silent Night Releasing Corporation presents Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2.
I have to take back what I said. I think this is going to be another amazing movie that we watch.
You know, I wish that lead character was played by Roddy Piper
Oh yeah, that would be fantastic.
from like the They Live era. You know, maybe maybe a little younger
Yeah.
version of him. That would be great.
Amanda B says, "I think that is wise, Mark. I think she was 17 and going off to college soon, and he was almost 13. But they were really 4 years apart." Mark says, "Wow, this looks really fun. I'll probably watch it tonight."
Yeah, too.
Duck Bacon says, "I love his voice."
Same.
Yeah. And Amanda B, he's kind of cute.
Just found out Amanda's type now.
Too bad he's crazy.
The Roddy Piper Santa Claus type.
Oh my gosh. I didn't see that twist coming. But yeah, this is a shorter episode. Only the two of us to talk about the movie. Plus, you know, we both had a busy weekend at Ocean City Comic Con. But again, guys, this Thursday, Friday, we're closing out Writhe Payne on John Malin's channel. We added Enrico's statue to the campaign. There's only 6 of them. Comes in a custom box with awesome artwork and graphics on it.
It's a great piece, guys.
Incredible, yeah.
Whoever gets them is lucky. Yeah.
But yeah, Enrico, thank you for joining me. Chris said he was going to try to make it, but he's probably already tailgating. The Eagles, I think, play tonight at 8 o'clock. Football season will be over in a couple months.
I hope Chris gets well soon.
Yeah. Enrico, where can people find you at?
Enrico Botta Instagram, Enrico Botta on X. I'll get on there eventually. I mean, you know,
Yeah, you have an account there.
I have the account.
I tag you all the time.
Yeah, I got to use it. But anyway, Enrico Botta Instagram. Enrico Botta.
When you log in, you'll have like 100 notifications, and they'll all be from me tagging you.
All right.
I also like your little subtitle, Haunted Plastic. That's our proposed toy company we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. The offshoot.
Yeah. And guys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Koni Waves. Like I said, Koni Waves. Still in demand on Indiegogo. We'll be closing that out too. I'll try to get the word out while we're streaming on John's channel. But books are here. They're going out. People have already got them. And I love seeing the pictures when you get them. So please post pictures and tag me in them. Writhe Payne also on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic. Closing it out. Books are being prepped for the printer. And we'll be back Wednesday for Revolution. And then I'm off to Michigan, guys, for the rest of the week. So thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you Wednesday. Bye.